right, everybody. Welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast. You can tweet at us at the Forum Thread during this whole ordeal tonight. I am Dark One Dre, and here with me tonight, I have got Chaos Mana.
Yay!
Zep45.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Lozelda.
First in my class here at MIT. Got skills of a champion at D&D. MC Escher, that's my favorite MC. Keep your 40 on the side, no great team. My room says to the contrary. I can't fucking do this.
No, she did it pretty well.
Elon. We have
Who
Elon.
said I would? Who said I would? Who said I would? Alright, is that too old for everybody?
Yeah, I know
That
I
is
know
too
this
old.
kid.
Dude, it's Phil
And,
Collins, man. Fuck all y'all.
And Tejan Lee.
Did you guys know that it's all about the bass? I just learned this.
All
It is.
about the bass.
It
I've
is
heard
all
trouble.
rumors
bass.
of that.
Literally just learned this. It's all about the bass. So
I think it was in the car with Ken, and I was on my way home a couple nights ago, and I heard that song for the first time, and I was overwhelmed by how underwhelming the bass in that song actually was.
you're underwhelmed with the bass in the
I
song.
didn't hear any bass, especially in my car, where the bass isn't exactly amplified or anything. So I'm just like,
How was the treble?
okay. Pretty
The
good.
treble
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Fantastic.
What the heck is treble?
It's
It's
well,
the
there's
The
It's
opposite
not
of bass.
It's not
the
the
opposite
yeah, it's
of
the
bass.
opposite of bass.
So if there's no bass, there's
Yeah.
treble, and if there's no
Bass,
treble,
bass,
there's
bass, bass, bass.
Exactly.
You have
What's
bass,
your
which
favorite
is
thing
the
about
low
bass?
noise, and then you have treble, which is the higher noise, or something like that.
Noise.
You
that
can tell.
sounds music noise. That higher bullshit.
You can tell I'm a music expert, right?
So one end of the piano is treble, and then the other end is bass.
Elon, the music teacher, explain to us about.
Correct us
the
everything
treble.
we just said.
I was about to say, as a music teacher, my soul is just withering over here.
Your soul is slowly just dying.
Yes. It's
You
like,
know what?
what?
I had no idea you were a music teacher. Are you? Is this a real thing, or are you just
No,
making
yeah.
that up?
No, I'm serious.
Have you not
Tell you
told
all about the
five
bass
other
clef
times
and the
this has
treble
been said?
clef.
Really?
I was probably drunk. Okay,
Okay,
you can't
well,
hold
That's
this
always
against me.
Excuse for everything.
Man. Oh,
right,
speaking of drunk, I fucked up like the most I have ever fucked up in my life this weekend. So I went home to move
Is this
shit out of my
explain the-
house.
They're
Witness
not waiting to
protection?
hear this.
No. I moved. Like my parents, like the house is sold. They sold it today at 4:30.
So they kicked you out of your house.
No.
Tragic.
I went to get all my shit this weekend, and as soon as I got to my apartment here at school, I realized that I forgot my fucking vodka that I had just bought, like a $50 bottle. God
Oh, and
damn it.
there was
gift
no going
to-
back for it either, was there?
No, because now it's in a van with my parents. Hopefully, my dad's not
Well-
drinking it while driving.
Down by the
Say,
river.
housewarming party for you guys.
next
Have
time
the
you
vodka
see
on
him,
me.
he's gonna hold it on his person until you run into him again, and then he'll be somehow just happening to take a sip right as you walk up.
No,
I don't know.
It's going to be full
Probably.
of water when he gives it back.
Wow, this is really smooth.
Oh man.
What's really smooth?
You can't even tell there's alcohol in this vodka. Wait a minute.
This
Though,
doesn't
or
taste
more
like vodka
realistically,
at all.
your parents might meet you, and they might, decide to have an intervention since you're leaving copious amounts of vodka just lying around. They're like, our son has a
alcoholic
problem.
beverage.
No,
We need to have an intervention.
They're probably just gonna drink it like tonight or tomorrow.
All right, I like
don't-
your parents already.
Where
They're cool.
where exactly was it left again? Like,
It was in my house. I left it in the freezer because that's where you put
oh,
vodka.
they're gonna come across it. There's not a chance that they just might.
No,
miss
like
it and
no,
forgot.
they called me when they were packing stuff up because like they cleaned out the fridge and everything because we're leaving the fridge. That was part of the deal. Apparently, I didn't know about this. As if I need to know. But so they called me and they're like, "Hey, did you leave a full unopened bottle of vodka?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay, thanks, bye." Click.
Oh
Like,
my
it's
god!
my vodka now.
No. What answer were they expecting?
No,
I
that
don't know
wasn't
where that came
mine.
from at all.
Count their.
Then,
they're just gonna
then it
count
would
their
have
blessings.
been like a secret like ghost story. It's
Well,
Halloween and the
I mean,
vodka. that's
Mind you, I
weird.
have another sibling.
Ah,
I don't
that's
talk
good.
much about.
Oh.
Sorry.
I did not know that, actually.
Yes, I keep that a secret for a reason. But anyway, that
He's in
aside,
the
Oh,
clo-
he's
he's
one
in
of
the closet.
one of those
We
siblings.
don't-
Gotcha.
He's a
we
twin.
don't talk about him.
yes,
He's a twin that subs in when
Literally
Elon
lives
just
in
wants to
the
get.
closet.
Whenever he
Exactly.
goes on break, they're switching places.
Exactly. So he
Love
can
it.
take
Name is
longer
Elon.
breaks. His name is Elon.
Elon.
But everyone knows him by Elon, or the whole thing would be
I
ruined.
facepalmed so hard my headphones came off.
I don't know why, but Ulan saying it like that, Ulan just brought to mind a picture of the Kool-Aid guy busting through a wall, but instead of saying "oh yeah," he's saying Ulan.
Yeah, that's a little
Makes
weird.
me-
Okay.
Is that like the
I'm-
Arabic Kool-Aid man or something?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
It sounds more like a Japanese dish. I'm like, could I get a side of ulan with my sushimi, just like.
Oh, you think
Sushami?
like-
What the fuck is hold on,
Sushami.
hold on.
Sushami.
We are not. Hold on, we're not
Same
moving
word.
I was
from that.
expecting you to make like another like play off of his name in a different sort of way.
What the
Yeah,
hell is sushami?
Sushami is where you wrap a scarf around your head and then you dip it in.
Ulan.
It's just
Yeah,
exactly,
you have to dip it in
exactly.
ulan.
You
Don't
dip it
forget
in
the
ulan,
ulan
Oh
sauce.
my god!
and then the
I-
ulan drips from the
See,
scarf
now
to
you
your
said
face.
Ulan
and you
is like
drink it.
his secret sibling or whatever, and now you're saying Ulan sauce. Now we've just crossed into an entirely new territory.
I
that
want to
am
make
not
a
okay
Twitter
with.
account for Ulan.
Wait, but like, how are you spelling it? Is it like OOLAN or is it like ULAN?
Oh.
Oh, good question.
No, you sounds better.
Yeah, you gotta use
Yeah,
the U.
you looks
Man,
nice too.
I like OO.
Well, if you do that, then
You
it looks
do
too close to
OU?
oolong tea, and then now you're
That's the
confusing.
joke.
And
Then you're just a beverage. Wait a
Then
minute.
you're just
sounds
a
great.
lowly beverage.
That'll be
Yeah,
the
a delicious-
description, just the beverage.
yeah.
Delicious
So
beverage, best served warm.
yeah. So
Oolong.
the fictional twin brother that apparently was just made up is just a beverage. I'm okay with that.
Well, what does that say about your parents?
I don't know.
Well, when
They're
a
probably
Coke and a
drinking my
Sprite
vodka
love
right
each
now.
other
I
very
think
much.
I think they should be worried. I would be worried if I were your parents
About
About Ulan?
about your brother made of tea.
oh, I mean, yeah, who cares?
Just
No one's
just a
drunk enough.
beverage.
Listen, if he wants to be, he can be whatever he wants. If he wants to be tea, who are we to say he can't be tea?
What if he wanted to be coffee?
Well,
He
then
can be
fuck him.
Coffee?
No, there was a joke
anything?
in there somewhere about something my sister used to always say. Like, my mother always told me I could be anything I wanted to be, so I chose to be a lesbian. And it actually was true this time. It wasn't just one of those bumper stickers. Like,
Nice.
oh yeah, it does apply this time around.
It fits.
So I think one of the first things we should actually talk about tonight, since we just got finished doing the stream and everything this week, was the big Extra Life stream that we
Wait,
did.
what stream is this?
Streams for Extra Life.
Never heard of
Zelda,
it.
you did yours.
I did
know
mine,
you-
yes. I rotated in and out of the forum thread official ones and kind of did some of my own in between.
It counts as
So
an
then
official.
Necrodancer.
Just shut the
Yeah,
fuck
how
up.
did the Necrodancer go? I didn't actually get to see it.
I don't understand how I'm so terrible at this game. I don't know how it's possible that I'm so bad at it.
I
But
want
all
to
about
try
practice.
it
so
now.
much fun.
I really want to try it.
I don't think I've ever had this much fun being terrible at something.
Maybe that's why you like it so much. Do you like the
Maybe.
punishment?
Maybe.
It's the
Well, I mean,
masochist
listen.
in you.
I found the perfect combination for Necrodancer when I did the Zelda-thon. It's about 4 shots of vodka and a dance pad. That's all you need. And then Necrodancer turns into a magical experience that'll never
So
happen
what are you
again.
doing wrong, Lazelda? I
Well,
thought
I'm
you
not,
took
I'm not
shots.
using a dance pad, and I'm trying to talk while I do it. Although you were trying to talk while you did it, so
No, I was
Yeah, I-
talking while I did it.
yeah.
You were trying to talk while trying to do it.
Okay. You know what? I do not appreciate. The
I just do it
negativity.
myself. What do you mean negativity? It's positivity. It's negative positive reinforcement.
I don't. What?
It's
what the-
reinforcement
It's
of the
neutral
negative variety.
reinforcement.
No, it's not
Precisely.
neutral. It's like
It's
I don't know.
negative, but it's also because it's reinforcement. It's pushing her
Reinforcement
forward to her
to,
goal. It
about
also
2
is
oolongs.
positive.
well, it's like you know how like when you multiply a negative times a negative, it turns into a positive.
Yeah, how does that
exactly.
work?
That's what's
how do
happening.
mathematicians explain that?
Mathematician? What?
You're asking the music teacher to explain
I'm
math.
asking the
Dude,
group.
I count to 4 for a living. Like, and
Well,
you're asking
sometimes
me
you
about
count to
math?
8.
Well, you
No,
know,
I count to
yeah,
4.
sometimes 8, Isn't there like 16? I'm pretty like 1/16.
No, it's 4.
Or...
It's 4.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know.
Everything-
I
here-
very distinctly remember you being really excited about that Kingdom Hearts music that was in 13.8.
It wasn't in 13.8 though.
What was that?
It wasn't in 13.8 though.
I thought it was 13. Was it 11? It was some odd number.
It was 10.8, which is 5/4, which
Oh, okay,
could
it was
be
10.8,
2 plus 3 over 4. So really, I
God.
don't have to count above 4. I just count 2
Okay.
and 3 and 4. Like those are.
But
the
Lo
only
Zelda
numbers
has
I
a
need.
math major, doesn't she?
I
Or
do
something?
not.
I don't know.
You made that up.
Whoops. I'm sorry. That was my dad.
Zach,
But
you
I
gotta do your
do
research.
have a math minor. I will give you that. I just had to
Okay,
like,
math
brag on
minor. I forgot that my dad had a double major, and one of them being math.
Double
So
minor.
you confused your dad
Again,
with Zelda?
negative numbers.
Yeah, well, I don't know too many
know.
mathematicians in my life.
So either
really-
Zelda's very manly or Zach's dad is very
Listen,
feminine.
Can
we bring
which
Zach's
one is
dad on the podcast to answer some of the math questions?
That's not gonna happen.
Just to
He
confirm,
works
he's not
very late
Zelda.
hours.
He'd be called Dad 45.
You have never talked to us both at the same time. I'm just putting that out.
God damn it.
We want to meet Dad 45.
No, listen. The reason I don't have too many mathematicians in my life, so and I do associative thinking. So
You have a
when
major
I
one.
think of someone. Sure, yeah, exactly. That's fucking goddamn it. I hate all of you. Anyway, something about math. Continue.
I don't know. I was utterly confused by the whole situation here. Was I the only one?
I don't know.
I just said some numbers, and then Zelda turned into Zach's dad.
Yeah, apparently.
That's all I saw happening.
What I'm saying is, I think by association. So when you make a statement or a fact about your person, I use that to memorize your name and other things about you. So that's as to why I mistook Lo Zelda as my father, because they both have math.
Does your
Listen,
father also wear syrup on his pants?
Guys, let him
You know what?
explain
I'm
himself.
done.
Let him
I'm
keep going with this thought. I really want to see where this goes.
I understand
with that
you're
stream of
making a
consciousness.
good point, but the way that you're phrasing it makes it sound so much worse.
It's like talking
Yeah.
to Gavin. It's like the point you're trying to get to is actually a good one, but all the words you're using are just terrible, and it's not helping anyone.
So where does Sushami come into all this?
Let's go back to that one.
We get to serve sushami to everybody. How
How
about
good does
that?
it taste with oolong?
Is Sushami also your dad?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
sushami's his mother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's Sushami and Lo Zelda. Got it.
Sushami and Dad 45.
Okay, this conversation got really weird again.
That's a good
Is it
name.
weird?
Gotham.
though? I think it's
That's a
just
pretty cool
madness. I don't know if it's weird yet. We could get weirder if you want.
No.
I'd rather not. Yeah,
No,
let's
no.
not do that.
I have, a,
So-
I have a quick question about weird for Lo.
Okay,
Why were
go
you
ahead.
just tweeting yourself drunken tweets earlier today?
Because it was so I could keep a thread of them going.
You just
I
kept
wanted to-
tweeting to yourself. I'm like, does she
Yeah,
realize
it
she's
was
doing
easy
this?
for me to click on the button.
you're like at La Zelda.
So for
Remember
anybody who
this.
has no idea what he's talking about. So I had to go to a work outing earlier after
Had
work.
to.
She got shit-faced.
So I did not get shit-faced. I wanted to, but everything I asked for they were out of, and I was really sad. It took me like way too long to find alcohol that I wanted that they actually had in their possession. So we were doing this work outing thing, and it was like super ridiculously awkward. So I was like, fuck it, I'm tweeting this whole thing. So the coworker I absolutely cannot stand sits down next to me and starts talking to me about her hairless cat. And it's like, that's not a metaphor. She actually has one of those ugly fucking cats that have no hair.
Oh, those were so cute, though.
No,
naked
this is
mole cat.
not cute. This one, I don't know, maybe they're normally cute. I don't think they're normally cute. But this was like, as far as the hairless ones go, this was ugly even for the hairless ones. It was like, he was just creepy. He was just fucking creepy.
Did it look like one of the gremlins after they got fed and watered?
Yeah, kind of, because it's overweight, so it's got like fat rolls and shit.
Oh!
And it's just not good. So she's talking about that, and I know way too much about that cat and its eating habits. Apparently, it doesn't know how to stop eating, so it'll eat to the point until it throws up, and it'll throw up in its food bowl while it's still trying to eat, and then it'll just eat it all back up again.
That was so
thing.
gross.
But cats
I know.
are so much better than dogs,
So
apparently.
she's telling. I feel like I actually need to pull up my series of tweets so I can remember all the
What did
shit
you
that
drink?
was going on.
What did you drink that was 12%?
there was some beer that they had that I was finally that they gave me a taster of.
Was
I
it
like,
Golden
oh, yeah, that's
Monkey?
good. No, it was
No, Golden Monkey's 9%. Golden Monkey's
Yeah,
9% because
I don't
that's
know.
victory.
So
and
I was
that's
I was
beer.
at a brewery, so it's like all their own stuff. So I don't know what to tell you.
What brewery was it?
Yeah,
it's called
tell us.
Latitude 42.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I like their beer.
Okay.
Their beer is
So yeah, they're literally. This is why I keep trying to tell you when you do your secret thing I'm not supposed to know about, where you actually come out here and visit me for a day. That's literally I can walk there. It is that close to my house.
Yeah, but I also need to get to
legit.
Texas.
You can get to Texas the next day. Anyways, we'll argue about that later. So we're there. So she's talking about her stupid hairless cat thing. I've got another. Let's see. Somebody said something funny, and so my current boss laughed while she had a mouthful of something, and so she spit that all over her boss. So then everyone was super awkward, and they didn't want to look at each other, and we didn't want to really look at either of them, and we're like, okay, we don't know what to do here.
I would have been the person. See, here's the thing. I would have been the person to just point and laugh at that point.
Yeah. My coworker that I didn't even know she knew swear words. She's one of those people that she gets really mad and she goes, "Gosh dang it!" She's one of those. We're in the middle
Those people irritate me.
So I really like her, but I'm just really you're not going to swear. So we're sitting there and we're talking and whatever and trying to have it not be awkward. And all of a sudden she goes, "Fuck! I forgot to DVR say yes to the dress," and I almost beat myself from laughing because that's what makes her swear. Apparently,
What the fuck is say yes to the dress?
You don't know what
It's
say yes
probably
to
a-
the dress is.
No,
That's my
what is
question
that?
too. What the fuck is
It's a
that?
reality
I
show of
haven't
some
heard it
sort,
at
I'm
all.
sure.
It's
You guys are such
this is
freaking
how-
liars.
okay.
You've totally
No,
heard
yeah.
of this show.
No,
Okay,
have
thank
you?
you.
I
It's
have
been
not.
around for 6 years.
Yeah.
Is it a
You guys are
reality
wrong.
show
How
about
many-
dresses or something?
It's about
it's
wedding
one of those
dresses.
shows where
Oh,
it's
wedding, okay.
Yeah, it's people looking for wedding dresses, and I just because I'm a super judgmental person. If you didn't know that, and if you didn't, you're not paying
Who
attention
knew?
whatsoever.
And she's gonna start judging you for that.
Exactly. And,
Harshly.
So yeah, I love to watch it because people just have terrible fashion choices, and now they're spending lots of money on it, and I just like to judge all of those people. I sit down, I drink some wine, and I point and I laugh. So yeah, I love that. It's always good times.
Terrible person.
And yeah, I know I'm an awful person. So
That
Oh,
sounds
good.
like a terrible experience.
yeah, it's great. So I
So
don't know,
why would someone DVR
So why do you
that?
hate this? Why do you hate this coworker? Is it because she's so pointlessly bland and boring? There are some people in my life that are like that. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
The one that I hate, not the one who is upset that she missed say yes to the dress, but the one with her stupid ugly ass cat that doesn't know
Oh,
how
these
to
are two
stop
different
people.
coworkers.
Yeah, they're two different
Okay.
coworkers. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of
Yes.
people. So yeah. So the coworker I can't stand, I dislike her as a coworker and as a person. I think she's terrible at her job. So that does not really help. And then she has nothing interesting ever to say.
Oh yeah,
so,
I hate those people.
as far
How
as-
can you be so boring?
Yeah,
It's
as far as
impossible.
work goes, she is the reviewer for all of the documents that me and my team are going to submit to the FDA. And she will just suddenly start rejecting things because she just doesn't feel like that's the way we're supposed to do it. She'll decide she has a problem with the way the guidance documents are written and with the way the FDA wants stuff, and she'll just be like, "No, I'm not going to approve this because I think we should talk about it." And it's like, no, you still have to
What?
approve it because that's what all our procedures say. We can have a conversation to change it going forward, but you don't get to say this thing that's due today you're not going to approve because you don't really like that we use the word embed instead of, it was, stuck or something like that. You don't get to fucking make that. That's not your job. You don't know the regulations. You're making sure we filled everything out and nothing is inconsistent. That's what your
Yes.
job is.
The vernacular being used is not your concern.
Yeah.
Bland vanilla bitch.
Yeah, if you don't like that we're using, visual testing codes instead of specific codes, you don't. No, that's not what the fucking procedure is. You don't get.
she
Yeah,
part of
so
the
I don't.
Are
legal
you able to
department?
bring this forward about how she's judging this improperly?
This is a conversation that happens on a weekly basis. So
And then your boss is like, nah, she's nice. Forget about it.
yeah,
Just let her do her thing.
So it
Maybe
comes up
she's
at,
blowing one of the higher ups. That's why
it
she
come-
keeps her job.
All the higher ups are women? Question mark.
I'm just not going to go there. Because I'm going to go to that judgmental territory. So, anyways,
I think this is exactly where we need to go. Tell us how you really feel, Zelda.
Yeah, pour your heart out.
No, so Anyway, I just don't like her as far as her job goes. And then she's always talking about her goddamn cats. And, like, everything, it's like whenever you're telling a story, she always has to butt in. She'll, like, stick her head up over the cubicle wall, and she'll have to butt in. But she always butts in with, like, a terrible version of the story. Like, she never has anything positive to say. Like, we'll be talking about how, like, I went to Cedar Point, and it was a lot of fun, and she'll poke her head up, and she'll be like, my cousin died on a roller coaster. I'm, like, I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't,
That's what we call a pity partier and an attention seeker.
So, yeah, she's, like, talking about, like, that stuff. We were at work. We were talking about a case at work. And we were saying, it's like, is that really...
You want to talk about it?
We're like, is that really possible? Like, is this really a malfunction that could happen? And what would happen if it did? And she comes over, she goes, my husband was having a procedure as well like that. He died on the operating table. They had to bring him back. And I'm like, we're not talking about you. We're not even talking near you. This is not, like,
I would have, I'm the person that's, like, the asshole. Like, especially now, like, that I'm here, like, that I'm back in school. Like, I just have no tolerance for any of that shit. So I would have been the person that's just, like, good, and then just turned around and went away.
I think we might need more people like you in society right
just
now.
Life in general.
Because typically when people do stuff like that, everyone agrees they don't like that person. They don't like what that person's doing, but everyone just kind of rolls their eyes and doesn't say anything. We're like, shit. Like, we need someone, that one person, to say something about it.
We should, like, clone Elon and make, like, mini versions of Elon. Like,
No,
we did that in the
already
Go
happened.
podcast,
Why
didn't
do
we?
you think?
Okay.
Why do you think that
And you
we're
saw what
keeping
happened.
Ulan
He
such a
became
secret?
T.
we can only have,
you're right. I'm
we
sorry.
can only make 4 clones, though, because there's only 5 vowels, and he's already got the I covered.
Well, we can have
Gotcha.
Elon with a Y.
So we've got...
Can't we make a Zelon? I want that one. Give it to me.
No,
How about
now you're
Alpha
stretching it
Line,
over.
Beta
That's gonna
Line,
only
Omega
happen
Line,
if
Omicron Line,
Zelda and Elon get
Zeta
together in
Line.
The Sims.
Oh, God.
Which would be
Low
hilarious.
Line.
Wait, what are you going on about?
What is happening? Okay, this just went way over my head. I missed
This
everything.
is like the topic that won't go away, like the
creating
Jello
bad
thing
clones
on the
in
on the last Sims that we did, where we just could not stop talking about filling the pool with Jello.
Dude, have you guys been buying your
Steer
packs,
the
by the way?
conversation away from Jello. And this
Have you guys been buying your packs, by the way? I bought like 6 packs. I'm saving them up.
packs of
I-
Jello?
I'm working
have-
on it.
You didn't. Oh, you didn't listen to the. You weren't there, were you? No. Yeah. So what we're gonna do at next RTX is we're all gonna buy a bunch of Jello. Well, not the next RTX, but like 2 RTXs from now. We're gonna buy a bunch of Jello packs and put them in a pool, and we're gonna have a pool made out of Jello.
Yeah, we
that
got
a balance?
26,000 packets. I have 6. So I just need to do this about 1,000 more
I'm
times.
curious
and
to
then-
add if you actually have any. That'd be hilarious.
I do.
Dude,
I'm
guys.
serious. I have 6 Jello packs here.
I have the best solution to this. The number of Jello packs we need is the number of people that are supposed to be at RTX. Everyone, part of your admission to get your badge and registration, you have to bring
Holy
a Jello
shit.
pack.
That would be
That's amazing.
Quick,
I don't
somebody
think
get Barbara on the
convince
line.
RT to do
Stat.
that.
Well, I mean, you could send her a message with that suggestion and see what she says.
Not even a suggestion. It's like, hey, Barb, we need 26,000 packets of Jello. Have everybody go into RTX, bring one. Period.
Like
Send.
that.
I'm
If,
supposed to...
you're not. If you don't have a packet of Jello, you don't get in. If that's your badge.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm supposed to talk to Mary soon, so I'll run that by her first. You know, she's on better terms with the RT people. Maybe we can make this happen.
Good.
Now we just have to figure out which pool to turn into Jello.
Oh,
That's-
Austin has
that's
a lot
gonna
of.
be a
There
hard
is-
thing.
It would
there
just
is
be
a-
about getting someone.
It's a hot
nice enough
place.
to let
See,
us
here's
do
the
that.
thing. Here's the thing. There is a natural spring pool in Austin.
Oh yeah.
The only thing is we just need to plug up the end so the Jello doesn't run out.
Yeah, because
But
I
we
think
need
the
to-
security
water,
staff
don't
Now we
at
need more
any of
materials. Like,
Yeah,
first
you're
we have
making it
Jelly,
complicated.
we
We have
bring,
to.
like,
We couldn't use
plug up
a
stuff.
natural water. I don't. Well, would natural water work as well? And also, it's about cleaning that
it would
up.
need to be
I think
heated.
it'd be easier to
It would
clean
need
it
to be
up from just a regular square.
Well, now you're asking us to clean this up? This is ridiculous.
No,
could be
we're
a
not
whole
cleaning
bunch
We'll
shit
cross
up.
that bridge when we
We're
come
not
to
cleaning
it.
this.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Exactly. The whole point and objective is to actually fill up a pool. Once we get the materials necessary for making the Jello, I think then we should, as Elon put, cross that bridge when we get
So
there.
what's the next
all
step?
we have
then? Do we eat the Jello?
No,
Do
we
swim in
attempt
the
to
Jell-O?
we
Well,
attempt
like,
to
so-
walk across the Jello without breaking the surface
no.
tension and fail.
Well, that's
So-
the bridge.
The
we're
whole
talking
the
about.
whole thing about this was just seeing what would happen, because I think somebody can drown with that happening.
Yeah.
So
It's a
that's
risk
what
I'm willing to take.
I'm willing to take that too.
Wait, are you
so
saying you're gonna- you're
I want
volunteering
to
to,
swim in it.
No,
I
yeah,
want to be
I'm-
swimming in it. I want to mix it with my body.
Um,
I'll swim in it in laps, mixing that
Yeah.
Jello in.
See,
Is
because
that
like
how you
here's
wanna
the thing.
die?
Because like here's the thing. You ever like just eat, you know, like when you're eating Jello and you could just take a spoon, and as soon as you break the surface tension, like all bets are off. It's like it's still Jello, but it's like, you know, it's whatever Jello.
Yeah.
It doesn't take any sort of form. Like that's what I
Consistency's
feel.
changed.
Yeah, that's what I feel is going to happen when the surface tension breaks. But here's the thing. Like, how do you get out of that? Then you just have to eat your way out,
Yeah.
or snorkeling.
Just
Which
get a
sounds-
hose.
Which
Here's
sounds
the
even
thing.
worse.
Let's avoid the situation by just picking a 4-foot pool and not
Yeah.
putting any kids in it.
No, put the kids in it, man.
Let them have fun.
So
Fuckers
Low
need
Zelda
to
is
learn
pro
one someday.
kids dying in Jello.
I mean, kids suck anyway. So
No, there's nothing to say. There's,
Instead of
we're
cutting
not
out
saying
fruit,
anything
so
about
we
killing the
just- Instead
children.
of cutting up like fruits and other whatever you would stick in Jello, we just toss in giant. Like there's just giant. Like you skin whatever you're gonna put in, and then just toss it in as we're mixing up all the Jello.
with just like a
Oh.
watermelon.
Yeah,
just in
exactly.
there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'd have everyone just someone toss in a whole watermelon.
It doesn't have watermelon bits. It has actual
See-
watermelons in it.
Oh, we could even get like pineapple.
But like, here's the
Great.
thing. Here's the thing. What would happen if we had this pool of Jello and we threw the watermelon in and it didn't break the surface? Would it just be
Would
like
it
a
bounce?
watermelon trampoline at that point?
Oh, what if it bounced
I
and
wish
hit
it
somebody?
would bounce like it did in the Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs movie. If anyone said that, like actually trampling
yeah.
elastic Jello. I know it's nowhere.
I would be okay with
in
that.
reality, it's nowhere going to be close to that. But I would love that if we could like get a consistency that was even close.
No. Have
There
you
could
ever
be some
left the
substance
Jello
that
in
we
the
add to
refrigerator?
Jell-O.
No, see, if you leave the Jello in the refrigerator like overnight or something like that, it gets to the point where it is very elastic and it's really hard to bite into. So we just need to dehydrate it a little bit after we turn the pool into Jello, and it will be bouncy. It'll be a bouncy pool then.
So we just need to do this in
Dehydrate
winter.
it in the middle of Austin.
Yeah.
We just do this in
Pretty
the winter.
easy.
Wait until like we get a day where it's like gonna ice over. So like the one day out of every 4 years.
Then why would we
We'll
do
do
it
it
in
then.
Austin? Why don't we just do it to the cold white north then? If we're just waiting for
So we're
cold.
going to
Actually,
Canada.
Because RTX isn't in Austin, or isn't in the cold white north. It's in Austin.
Well,
Weren't you
yeah,
paying
that's why
attention?
he's telling us to wait till winter. I mean, if we're just going to wait till winter, we might as well just go to Canada.
Let's just convince Rooster Teeth to have a winter RTX in
Go to
Michigan.
Canada.
Yeah. Let's have a huge RTX that is in Michigan.
I would be all over that. I wouldn't have to
But, like,
fucking
it
go
has
Isn't
to-
it
anywhere.
called
has to be,
Archie,
like-
Michigan?
It
Yeah,
has
and
to
you
be
could
like
all of us could stay at your house, Lozelda.
That would totally
Everyone
be.
gets
I
to
would
stay
totally
at-
let you guys stay in my house.
Awesome.
We
We
could
heard it.
cook
We all heard it here. It's
pancakes
on-
and
it's on tape.
waffles for dinner
my
every
God.
night.
Yes.
We would have waffles.
Salad
for
and
dinner.
waffles.
Oh, this would be great. We could play
See, and then, like,
kickball and fucking
But like
fantastic.
here's the thing, like if we do this in Michigan, then we could just wait until like there's like a foot of snow on the ground, and then we don't even need a pool. We just dig a little bit around the snow, put the Jello in, we're done.
A foot of
be like
snow. That's
tomorrow,
cute. Only a foot of snow.
We'll have a foot
I,
like
I
this
didn't
week.
say no. I didn't say only a foot. I said we wait until there's 1 foot.
You won't have to wait very long.
Right.
Especially
I'm
like
excited.
minimum.
We were originally told that we could see snow by the first weekend of October,
Dang.
and we're almost done with October, and it hasn't happened yet. And I'm super excited
Really?
about that. Yeah,
So-
We've had snow
wait.
here.
We've
Now,
just had
since you're
a
still up there,
maddening amount of rain, but no snow.
oh yeah, we've had rain up the wazoo, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been lots of rain here. But now since you're still up north, Lozelda, I've been talking to where I work now, lots of old people, and they all say, we're going to have a really bad winter this year. Are people up there saying that too?
That's
Like,
what they
is this a
don't,
universal thing?
everyone up here is kind of torn because last winter was fucking terrible. Last winter was bad. I actually got snowed into the house for 2 days.
Whoa.
Because
That sounds fun.
because Jeff was gone. He was off in Arizona for work or some bullshit. So he's hiking, up mountains in shorts, and I was actually barricaded into the house. And his best friend had to come bail me out because I couldn't get out. And he has a big old plow on the front of his truck, and I felt really terrible, but he offered. So yay, I love Bob.
Thank you,
How did
Bob,
you
for
contact
saving
him?
Lozelda.
Was it just like a
Just don't let
He
Jeff
actually,
know.
Bob texted me, and he was like, "Hey, So Jeff told me he's out of town, and I know we got a lot of snow last night, and I just wanted to make sure you were okay. And I'm like, well, I'm not at work today because I can't get out of my house because the snow drifted up against our garage door, and so it was like piled against it, and it was over my head. And I'm like, I'm just staying here. And he's like, as long as you don't need to be anywhere, I'm gonna go do my rounds doing the plowing, and then I will come and I will help you out. So I made him dinner.
The
when he came
plowing.
over as a thank
Shout
you.
out to Bob.
I know Bob fucking is awesome.
Does Bob have a Twitter account?
So
Everyone needs a
I'll
Bob
tweet
in their
Bob.
life.
everyone does need a Bob in their life. So
A Bob that can
last
plow.
Last winter was really bad, and usually what happens is we kind of alternate. We have a mild one, we have a terrible one. We have a mild one, we have a terrible one. So following a pattern, this should be a mild one. But every report that we're seeing is like, again, that they were saying we were supposed to have snow.
Calling in doomsday, basically.
The worst year
Yeah.
of winter to come.
Yeah, so
Doomsday is here.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm hoping the pattern holds, but it's all the predictions we're seeing are not conducive to that.
Yeah, see, because all the scientific data I've heard from these old ladies that my knees have been aching, or the woolly worms have stripes in a certain way, and that means that the winter is
call
going to
that-
be really bad.
You
Okay.
call that scientific?
Now, I am from Pennsylvania.
They have
I am
like
from
press
test
this
tubes
real
and stuff,
quick.
but then they're just sitting around and not actually doing anything
I don't
sciencey.
never underestimate the power of old lady joints.
I
Apparently,
will-
They,
I will say
It's based on barometric pressure.
I
and
have
arthritis.
old lady joints. I get a headache when the temperature's changing, and my knees hurt when there's a storm coming. I kid
Again,
you not.
barometric
This is the
pressure.
problem I have. So I will say I've been having, like, I had a headache for a solid week last week, which is not good. That's probably not a good sign. So I mean, if we're saying that, sinus cavities and cartilage-filled joints are good barometers for the weather, my head is currently telling me we will have a bad winter, so I'm curious to see what actually happens.
we'd
But-
better
Well, see,
prepare for the
here's-
snowpocalypse.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. It's like if you've broken a bone or anything, like it turns more, how you say, sensitive towards pressure change. That's why
Yeah.
people that have, like, that happens with my shoulder. I broke my shoulder when I was in like 8th grade or some shit. And still to this day, like, anytime right before it rains, like, I feel it in my shoulder, and it's like, oh, it's like I'm a fucking weatherman. I'm hired.
Yep.
Well, I
So
definitely
you mean-
have not broken my
So
head.
are you
I
going to start
guarantee
doing
that.
weather streams now? Every time
He's going to
the
stand
storm is about to
outside
happen?
in the rain, holding his
wish-
shoulder. There's a 25% chance that it's already raining.
I wish when I broke my nose when I was a kid, I could detect the cold with my nose, so I could smell winter coming. I'm like, I could smell it. It's gonna be cold tomorrow.
But if you broke your
That'd be
nose, then
cool.
shouldn't you, like,
Winter
have
is
Well, I'm
coming.
gonna say I'm using my nose, but I'll just phrase it in the way that I'm smelling.
No, you should have had a
It's a
radioactive
superpower.
spider bite you on the nose. Then that's how you get
Well, then I'm
superpowers.
Spider-Man.
Then
not
you
the
just
same thing.
sneeze web all the time. It could be the worst.
That's how I
ever.
swing.
on.
Can you imagine? I'm swinging with my nose.
Oh no!
Snot rockets.
Now, hold on. I do have a serious question. T-Jan, how did you break your nose?
I got punched in the face.
Oh wow.
By
When
a
was
Why
this?
did you get punched in the face?
Because they were really drunk and we were playing with fireworks on the beach, and they were drinking on the beach, and they ran up to us and screamed at us, and I stood up to the guy, and then I got punched in the face.
And how
And I
old were
broke
you?
my nose. I was 14.
I really wanted
Wait.
you to say it was last week. I was really hoping.
So
I got punched in
picked
the
up an
face, and I have a
inconsistency.
scar on my forehead.
Damn.
So you said you broke your nose. So you said he punched you in the face and then you broke your nose. Like, did him punching you in the face break your nose,
Yeah,
or
he
did you
punched
break
me
your
in the,
nose
he
after
punched
he
me in
punched
the head,
you
and then he
face?
punched me in the nose, and I kicked him in the nuts. So I think I broke his nuts.
Good.
Good. Well, at
You
least you got
win.
your revenge.
Hey, at least he doesn't procreate. That's a goal. That's a win for all of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, the reason I ask is that you said you broke your nose when you were younger, and I feel like
Can you imagine how painful weather changes are for that guy?
Oh God, you just made it so much better for me.
Every time it rains, oh my god!
Oh,
my
shrinkage.
nuts!
Oh God, not the
so he has to
front.
he has to check the weather before he like goes home with a girl.
And he has to wear like warmer underwear, flannel underwear.
It's like, I swear, honey, I'm a grower, not a shower, except when it rains.
Oh gosh.
And he curses my name. I like it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you tell him your name?
No. I see the guy.
He
So
just
this was
made up
just-
a name for him.
So this was just some random ass stranger then who just walked right up to you and punched you
He
in the
was a
face.
Jersey Shore local who was just known for being a scumbag.
He's probably dead then.
Well,
Well, at
Let's
least we
hope he's
hope.
dead.
And pretty much everyone from Jersey Shore, we all secretly hope, is just going to end up dead somehow.
That's kind
Well, I
of
mean-
morbid.
I mean, everybody dies eventually, so
Yeah.
we win. We win.
Yeah,
All
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
I mean, they're
There
gonna
should
die
be a
eventually,
children's-
so
we
it's
should
great.
Should be a
Ben.
children's book. Everybody dies eventually. It's
go
okay.
the fuck to sleep.
I didn't
That's
see
that's
that.
going to be the bedtime story you read. Oh, I meant to say something earlier. You should warn Ray about the old lady thing of Lozelda, because Ray likes cats. I could see her stumbling down that road
You sure?
in the not too distant
You sure?
future.
What the heck
Warn
is that
her
cat's name?
and save her.
At least she's interesting though. That person, like, I know those kinds of people who are just they want attention. They don't care about whatever you're talking about. Like, we could have a relevant conversation about cars, and they'll interrupt about, like, how their grandma died last week, and then for whatever reason, I guess the conversation shifts towards them. But that's all in their
Maybe they
attempt
really
to
need
make
to talk
themselves
about
valid.
their grandma.
Well, maybe
Maybe
they
it's just
should
like-
talk to a friend or wait until it's
But what
relevant. I
if-
don't know.
Maybe
maybe
they
she
can't
thinks you're
afford a
her friend.
psychiatrist. Wouldn't that be the ultimate tragedy? Where you are her best friend in the whole wide world, and
Dude,
you
think
hate
about
her.
what you've done.
Oh my
Zach.
gosh.
I
That's
hate
not
people like that.
nice.
Zach, you monster.
Nope. I'm a monster. You betcha.
Zach.
I don't know if I could be associated with you anymore. This
Good.
this is dark.
Dark one,
You're
Dre.
dark.
It's
I'm
just-
confused.
No, listen. Lozelda, you should be on my side, right? Like, these people, they need to find people that are just like them who want more attention and want friends.
No,
because
no. Stop right there. Stop right there. That's how people kill each other. The competition for attention, and then somebody gets stabbed, and then media, and then
I think that was the plot of Hunger
you know how that goes.
Yeah, I guess.
Zach, calm down.
Yeah, so don't go
Calm
down
down,
that
Zach.
don't go down that route, Zach.
I'm calm.
Zach,
I'm calm.
talk to her. Talk to her next time. Ask her about her grandma.
I'm not. No,
ask her out
I'm
on a
not
date.
going to
You're
do
her
it.
best friend.
No, I'm
Go,
not.
go for a nice.
We
Go for
hardly
a nice
know each other.
lunch somewhere.
Ask her if she has cats.
Talk about cats. That's something you can talk about.
The
I know
sad thing
people
is
that have cats that they hate. I hate cats.
Wait, what?
that. The sad thing is, I'm sure she does actually have a cat or two.
You know,
But
Or
anyway.
50. I mean,
you know,
Sad.
I was
That means
seriously
she has
having a
companionship. And she's
I was
not so
having a
sad
real
about her grandma
conversation a
anymore.
couple of yeah.
I don't know. Like, people, everyone has at least one friend. Like,
Zach, I'm just
everyone
busting
thinks
your
like,
balls.
no, that's well, yeah. I know. I'm just saying that they don't have to like interrupt this great conversation we're having about cars or Marvel or something with
Do you
their
really want to talk about
their
these
pity
cars
party
and Marvel?
story.
Well, do you want to have the
I
car
don't know.
conversation with us?
Well, no, I'm just
So, guys,
talking
about my
about this
grandma.
particular.
Um,
God. I'm done.
Good.
you're done.
So
Oh,
now-
that's how my dog died.
Okay.
My dog died
You know
because
what?
my grandma died.
See,
Good.
and that's how the squirrel across the street also died.
Gotcha.
They were just all so upset.
Like, I'm done.
Finish it.
how'd he die? Oh, he was done.
He was just done.
Someone stuck a fork in him or something. I don't
I've
know.
seriously had days like that where I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm done. Being like, bloop, oops,
Oh, wow, he was
I'm
really
out of-
done.
wipe myself out of
Yep.
existence.
And then Pathos put it, and this is how the world ended.
And
We were all just
exactly.
done.
Done.
No. It was one person was like, "I'm
The
done with the
collective
world,"
world
and then
caved.
everybody died.
D-U-N,
That
done.
one moment
So
in the
can-
world where everybody just can't even anymore.
So So can we actually talk about the wonderful experience that was Extra Life now? Because
Yes,
I missed.
Yeah, let's get
I
to
missed
that
most
already.
of it.
In, we should probably talk about
Yeah,
that.
let's
Wait,
fucking
that's the
talk about
first
Extra
that.
Life?
Oh, shut up.
Extra Life? Oh, that's how my cat died. I don't want to.
Because he didn't have
Well,
anyone.
she
cats
had 8 more?
have. Remember, cats
Doesn't
have
it 8
9
more?
lives, so being part of Extra Life gives them 1 extra. So now your cat's got 10 lives. So quit complaining.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, he was already on last year's Extra Life, though.
Nonetheless,
So he has 11? I don't understand.
All right, so
you
yeah,
want to
Extra
talk about
Life,
your cat?
totally awesome.
It was.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So
We raised
I don't know.
$1,900 for our team.
Yeah,
Was that what it was?
we're at
Yeah,
because the last time-
1941 currently. 1941.
Zelda's
Nice, 'cause the
currently
last
kicking all our
tweet-
asses with totals.
That does not surprise me because if you check out her followers, they're very devoted to her, more so
Yeah.
than our followers are.
They're
I have a
wonderful
cult.
people. And
The
I
cult
have
of Zelda.
very nice
I think Zelda just made up a bunch of usernames and then donated under their name.
If I had
Exactly.
an extra $900, that would be awesome, and I certainly wouldn't have donated it to children. No.
We're only $59 away.
Oh yeah, that's booze money. Fuck that.
Damn!
That's apparently her her medicine.
I'm just saying, if
money.
I've got $900, I will donate some, but I'm also going to buy myself something really pretty.
Lizzelda,
Yeah.
I've got a question for you.
I have an answer
Are you-
for you.
Do you do Christmas trees?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I have the perfect Christmas ornament that I found at work today. Or 2 of them actually. A bottle, a glass, a wine glass, and a martini glass. I need to send them to you.
And a
love
hairless cat one.
it. Fuck that.
Because I was talking with one of my
Actually, is that a
coworkers
thing?
today about the wine, about those ornaments, and they're like, this is a really sad thing if you give this to someone, but also it's very appropriate because we've all had those days where you're looking at the wine glass and it's the only thing that's going to get you through that day, and it's your best friend. But at the same time, the fact that wine glass is your best friend on that day is a very sad thing. So she's like, I've got very mixed feelings about this, but I can understand where they're coming from.
Doesn't matter, I'm
So-
drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
just
fuck
put
it,
this-
I'm drunk!
I just put this in the chat everywhere, but in the Twitch chat and in the Skype chat. I'm gonna buy Zelda one of these.
Wait,
it a hairless
is
cat?
it
I'm afraid to
it's an
click on
actual
this.
hairless cat ornament?
Oh, God! That's actually...
That's actually a really cute hairless
that is
cat.
really
It's pretty
cute.
adorable.
These cats are normally really cute, and they're not really
Wonderful.
hairless. They have like tiny little fiber hairs.
Yeah, I want one
They're like-
really badly, actually.
you know
You
what?
have to
I'm
clean
gonna-
them a lot.
No. Here's the thing: is if you have a cat that requires sunscreen, that doesn't count as fur or hair.
You also need to bathe it a lot.
Why
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
is
You
You have to
that?
hand
How
wash
does it get
It's just
dirtier
like it has
than-
really delicate skin. It's just delicate skin. It can easily get damaged. So you have
Yeah.
to like literally wipe it down every day.
There is, function to having fur on the animal. Believe it or not.
Nah.
Believe it or not.
Ripley-
Nah,
Ripley's
all those animals
believe it or
have fur
not.
for no good reason.
So I hate everyone who donated / like everyone who donated. I mean, I love them.
Wait a minute.
Oh yes!
Oh, this
yes!
is a terrible way to...
Oh yes!
Wait.
Oh, I love
just
this.
because-
I get where this is going now.
Just
Okay.
because I was okay with shaving my head. Like I've
Did
come
you
to
shave your
terms
head yet?
with that. Not yet because
okay.
I need
I
the
see
right
where we're
razor.
going.
But
I think
shave
we
your
need
head
to wait
while
till
Wait,
Archie
just
has
Go
his
to a
next
barber
session.
shop and just be like, just give me the old trim up there.
I'm
old
gonna
shavy
have it.
Yeah.
Like
No, I want
you
you to go
something
there
real
and
old
say
shady shit.
that words
That's how his grandma
exactly.
died,
Like
dude.
if they don't say how you want your hair done or anything like
just
that.
give me the old trim, the shavy shave. Say that
Just
verbatim.
off the top,
Verbatim.
But yeah, but seriously, I want to videotape it, so there's video evidence that I did it and did.
So you're
going to
videotape yourself getting your hair cut while also eating the chili pepper?
I was thinking about that, but I don't know how I'm going to do a Crypt of the Necro Dancer review.
No, I think you
while
can do
have-
that after
Careful.
the hair's already been done. You
Yeah,
can do that, like two
because-
separate videos, like because they
Yeah.
were two separate milestones.
That
Well,
is
didn't
very
you
true.
already eat a ghost chili pepper at one point in time and have it recorded? So you have to do
Two.
something extra special this time. So you have
Why-
to up the ante.
Well, okay, here I got the idea.
Two.
This is how we're gonna do
peppers
this.
at once.
No. We're gonna wait for the Jello pool, and he's gonna eat the chili pepper, then dive in the Jello pool.
Cello pool.
The cello
Jello
pool?
pool.
God, that would
The
be
cello
painful.
pool. That sounds
Jello pool.
extremely
It's the
painful.
chili flavored Jello.
Elon, do you have that many
It's the meat-
Jellos?
No, I had one, but it broke.
Did you jump into it?
I could throw it into a pool if you like. I can throw it into the Jello pool if you like. Have a Jello cello pool.
A Jello cello pool.
Welcome to the Jello cello pool.
There you go. While eating the chili pepper, right after you shaved your head. So like you shave your head, then you dive into the Jello, and then eat the chili pepper with the Jello.
When does he play
And then drown at the bottom.
Wait, actually, can we get like ghost chili pepper flavored Jello? So like that, like you shave your head and then you dive in so that your skin burns.
We can
that's
do
what
no. What we
Jello
can
was.
what we
You're a
can do-
masochist, aren't you?
No, Elon. What we
Damn.
can do is we can puree some ghost chilies, dry them out so they crystallize, and then mix it in with the Jello mix.
Yeah, there you go.
So we can do it
you
like
know,
that.
you could realistically, you could do that with Jello shots. You could do that
Oh god, yeah.
for the
Oh,
video.
now you're adding alcohol? Oh, this is getting good. All right.
No.
Where's this going? Where's this going?
have
And
to add
especially
alcohol.
because the alcohol will increase the blood flow to the surface of your mouth and the inside
Oh,
of your lips
no.
and tongue, so it'll burn even more. You should totally
I didn't
do
know that was a thing
See,
that could happen. That's
Chaos, that sounded
People
so
don't
sarcastic.
understand.
Oh,
I just want to gather our thoughts. This is how we're trying to kill
no,
Zach.
I wasn't. No,
Yeah,
it might have
precisely.
sounded
I
that
just-
way, but no, I'm actually like, whoa! I didn't know they would hurt that much more if you were drinking.
I mean,
wait.
when I'm 20, when I'm
Depending on the
21,
drink.
I'll
Wait,
probably soak vodka with
Oh,
ghost chili pepper.
you're
or
underage
something.
still? God damn it! You ruined all my best plans by being
Well,
underage.
April
Zach.
Here's
5th,
my
I mean-
plan. I say he waits till RTX to do this, and then we all do it together. We're all in the room while he does
okay.
it and watch him suffer.
Wait a minute! What the
It'll be
fuck is
funnier.
wrong with you? You all
Exactly.
do it
Thank you,
together. The
Tejan.
hell are you
I'm-
talking about?
So
I
you
know.
want you and Zach in a
Watch him
room
do it.
doing something together.
Whatever that is.
Why did it
that's
go
the
that way?
$5,000 milestone.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Hold on
We'll
a second.
videotape it. We have GoPros. No big deal.
Hold on. So we're not trying to kill Zach? Did I misunderstand everything?
No, we are trying to kill Zach.
Okay, good.
Apparently.
Good. All right.
Can I make a different suggestion if we're talking about waiting till RTX? I know, Ilan, you have said you're trying to get a panel put together. We could make Zach do it at the panel.
Oh,
That
yes.
listen, the way like I'm formulating this panel, that panel is just gonna be like 30 minutes of just a clusterfuck of shit.
Zach,
Great.
where
That's how all good panels
if
are,
we
though.
manage to get a forum thread panel or Eon's panel, if either of one of them go through, then it has to be at one of them. One of them, he'll have to eat chili pepper live in front of everyone.
I hate life.
I mean, I'll eat it.
call
I don't give a fuck.
Ulan's panel.
Oh, I mean, if we both ate one, that's fine, because that would have been by that time that would have been my 4th ghost chili pepper, because this will be my 3rd ghost chili pepper. And
Eventually,
you
you'll
guys-
become immune to it, right? So
There-
we'll have to get an even
no.
hotter pepper somehow.
Are there like
No,
two
we'll just
hotter
dip it- we'll do-
peppers? If I'm like on
No,
that
no, no.
scale?
Well, we can
The
we can just
Trinidad
do,
Scorpion is the hottest pepper, but I'm not gonna. I've
Yeah,
yet to.
but see, here's the thing: we can just do what Hot Pepper Gaming does, where
Yeah.
you just dip it in Tabasco or like another hot sauce.
oh,
That'll-
oh my
that'll-
god!
I guess I do. I guess I
just
do have
realized
to up the
something, guys.
ante.
We
So-
never said why you're eating the pepper. We just jumped right to it.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
we need to explain why the hell you're
Explain
eating this
this.
pepper and how that relates
Wait,
to extra life.
Why is there a why? It's just do.
Well,
Like, that-
it was
that's
because
how-
we hit $1,500 on our extra, which was our goal. So we surpassed 1,500, and that was our prize. We get to watch.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
during. It was,
I just-
especially since it was during the stream. That was just awesome. I really never expected any of us to get that far to the goal, and I do enjoy how some of the members, like I think Wubwave had $1. Sad Wubwave wasn't actually able to attend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt. Oh man, I wish Wub was able to attend.
His internet just dying the week before, but
His
yeah,
internet
so we
died
were
on him,
able
even
to
though
finally
CenturyLink
we
gave
were
him
able
2
to make
months
it, and,
for
and I
free.
know Amanda specifically pushed it over the goal just to make it happen.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I-
wonderful.
she's like, sorry, hashtag not sorry,
Sorry,
when
not
she did
sorry.
that too.
None of us are not sorry.
Then she said hashtag for the kids, and I'm like, I hate you. No, but I don't actually hate anyone who donated. They donated to a great cause, and it's all fun in the end.
You know what I thought was weird though? The last tweet that I saw on with the amount of money that we had raised together was $1,666.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
did someone do that on purpose? Did they intentionally donate an odd amount just to hit that number?
Well, at one point,
That's-
somebody donated $1, and then we were stuck at that like 1 in 6 range for a while.
Yeah. And what I want to know is, hopefully we have it recorded. Who suggested that I eat the ghost chili pepper? Was it me? I don't
That sounds
think...
like something you would suggest.
Well, you
because
can
you've
go
done
back
it
and watch
before.
the footage. I'm gonna upload the stream later.
I am fairly convinced you suggested it. I think you said it as a joke, and then we were like,
Everybody
oh yeah,
was
that'd be
like,
a good
yes.
goal, because everyone was like, there's no way we're hitting 1,500. I'm pretty sure you started it. So really, you have no one to blame but yourself.
It might have been. I don't know. It might
love
have been a
how that
combination
started-
of him or me, like suggesting it, but he fully went along with it. That was
Yeah.
where.
I just know
Yeah.
for the first time ever, I am not to blame for something terrible happening to one of you.
Next-
So, yay.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
big thing for you, actually.
know, right?
Congratulations.
What do you
Usually
want us
I'm
to
the
write
one
on
like
the
trying to like
tombstone?
ninja stuff into a conversation. Where it's like, oh, let's make them think this is a good idea. It was not me this time.
So Zach, what do you want on the
But
tombstone?
next... here lies
It was for the kids.
brave... Yeah, hashtag for the kids. Our rest in peace, hashtag for the kids.
Rip in
That's
peace.
basically what I wanted to say.
I do have some good news that's slightly unrelated, but still good news that happened this afternoon.
news.
Good news, everybody! We have 150 likes on Facebook.
Nice.
We've hit that
Getting there.
milestone. Yeah.
So what is Zach
All
gonna
right,
eat?
that's
So
another
Zach's
ghost
eating
pepper,
another
Zach.
ghost pepper.
Hey! No!
Oh,
When
Zelda
was
and I are on the
this?
same page. E high
I
five.
love it. This is why
when
we're
is
friends.
this-
So Zach, you're
When
gonna have
was
to
this
basically eat a
decided?
pile. So just kind of get a bowl ready.
So basically, just snort it like cocaine.
No.
Stuff your face in it.
You could have
Alright,
have
so
a
here's-
cereal bowl
we can-
of it and just put it with some hot sauce instead
it's
of
like
milk.
Cookie Crisp, except they
You know,
were
I-
Next
sad.
RTX, I'm bringing ghost
That
chili
might
peppers,
actually
and I want
kill
one of
him,
you to
though.
eat one.
Like, now we really are trying to kill him.
Yeah, you guys...
No,
Those are
all we can
sadists,
listen.
man.
All you need to do is
So
to celebrate these two. All you need to do is eat the ghost pepper and dip it in ghost pepper hot sauce, and then have like a ghost pepper milkshake afterwards without the
That's
milk.
all you have to do.
Preferably soy milk.
Soy milk's the
Something
worst.
without lactate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't...
Dude, I
my
love soy
friend,
milk.
because
What are
he's
you
a
talking about?
bitch, and I mean, he's happily married to this person that I'm talking about. But this person that I'm talking to, my friend, not my male, he's a male friend, got married to a person
Was it
who
a
has.
she or is it a he?
It's
I'm
done.
confused.
I'm lost.
Listen,
I'm just
listen,
gonna
hold
go-
on.
Are you trying to
Hold
say
on.
he's your male
I feel
friend?
like he's trying to explain to me about hairless cats right now.
I think he was going to accidentally say boyfriend and then realize that wasn't going to sound good, so now he's trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to say it.
Yes, exactly. So a friend that I was the best man to his wedding, he is now married to this chick who has a lactose issue, so she can't eat or drink or digest
Dairy.
whatever lactose.
type stuff.
So dairy products and things of that nature. But
It's
anyway,
like her
this was the
kryptonite.
second ghost chili pepper, and I had to eat a ghost chili pepper. I'm like, okay, I ate it. I did the review. Can I have my milk now? And he's like, all we have left is soy milk. I'm like, I hate you so fucking much right now. So I drank that, and that was the first time I ever puked ghost chili pepper soy milk combination. And it was the worst fucking thing ever because, imagine the heat of your sun, or the heat of your sun, particularly.
Zach, what are you
I'm
doing? What
None
dark?
of us
an
have
alien
children here.
kind of
Zach.
Father,
Listen,
children.
listen. Stop confusing Lozelda with your dad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Papa?
1,000 pin needles on your.
Anybody else seen Lucas's suggestion in the chat for things?
No,
like
what's he say?
rub the ghost pepper in your hands, then try to take a whiz? Or
No, don't
No.
do that.
That's pure
It's the
genius.
worst pain
That-
you'll ever feel.
Oddly enough, that has happened to me with a jalapeno before.
I mean, yeah, but
It's the
jalapeno.
worst thing ever, isn't it?
Listen,
would
here's the
rather
thing.
eat
Here's the thing, though. What was
3
happening was
jalapenos.
I was at a restaurant that a friend of mine owned, and this was after closing. So we just had like leftover shit to cook, and they had like a huge thing of just like jalapenos and habanero peppers. So we were gutting them, like opening them up, taking all the seeds out, rubbing the oil off with your hands. So I went to use the restroom, and I
no.
forgot to, yeah. So it
I had a friend
hurt.
who did that same thing, dude. It sounds awful.
Almost reminds me of
I'm
the same
really glad I
time where
have
I was
never.
using peppermint
And
shampoo.
now I can't have kids.
The weird thing is, like, you don't feel it right away. It's like if you're taking
Oh no, it's
a
like an
long
hour
pee,
later.
it's like-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's or for me it was like I was halfway through the pee and then I started feeling like a little bit of tingle. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? This feels really weird. And then the next thing I know, it's burning. I'm like, oh fuck! I forgot
have
to
I
wash my
done?
hands before after
have
handling
I
those peppers.
with me was like I washed my hands, but like I was stupid and like didn't actually wash. Like I just poured water. I was like, the oil's off because oil totally
Yep.
doesn't like the oil totally will wash away with water. It's great. But I didn't realize anything
really
until I
about,
was
right?
on my way back. So it was like
You had
I had
already
to walk
finished
and then
up
like I
and
had to
were
pretend
walking
nothing
away.
was happening.
Knock it off.
Yeah, like so I was walking and I had to pretend like nothing was wrong, while on the inside I was crying. I was like,
See, this is why I love actually being a chemist, because I am so used to, because all the stuff that I have to handle is you always wash your hands super thoroughly before you use the bathroom. So I have never had that issue after like chopping something spicy. It's like by default I always wash my hands before I go to the bathroom. That's just the habit I am in.
Knock it off.
So yeah, that's a little weird, but it actually reminds me of your Sim character in my Let's Play, because she does things backwards too.
I mean, like, I watch them again after I go to the bathroom. It's not like
sure,
I only do it in
yeah,
that
all right,
order.
backpedaling. Here we
Whatever
go.
you say.
You guys
Dig
know.
a hole, dig a hole.
Do you also shower and then take a shit?
God, that's the worst.
Those are the
That is
worst.
such a bad idea.
Yeah, but Ghost Chili Peppers,
So,
like, I would
no,
rather
actually,
eat 3.
I was thinking about.
jalapenos.
I was in the shower the other day, and for whatever reason, I thought of that. How violent of a shit do you guys take that would nullify having just taken a shower?
No. It's that
How is that
here,
actually
your
a
butt's wet
problem?
and the toilet paper is useless.
Wait, what?
It's just
Wait, what?
Yeah.
just picture like a yogurt machine. And the,
Wait,
pulling up,
okay.
just picture everything as a yogurt machine.
My thing was weird. Your thing is weird.
Wait,
Yes, I took it to the next level.
I'm
Just
terrified
You know when
of
you-
the shit that you guys are having. I think
Just-
you should see a doctor.
So your shit is really white, yellow, and runny.
no.
That's called pee.
I think
You
I just got an
said
aneurysm trying to think about this.
Listen, like, just you know how like the yogurt machine's almost done with the yogurt, and then there's like a huge, massive explosion at the end, like it's dying or like it's
What?
the end
What?
of that.
The mental
What kind of
images.
yogurt?
Nobody
Hey,
knows
okay, hold
what
on. There's
that's
two
like.
things. There's two things wrong with this whole thing right now. A,
Just
what kind of
two?
shit are you taking?
Just
And
two?
B, what kind of yogurt machine have you used where that's a thing where it makes you think of shitting?
Well, it's like the last bit of yogurt. Like, oh, I can't wait to get my frozen chocolate yogurt, and then
Oh, you're talking
all of a
about
sudden,
frozen
it
yogurt.
just-
Happened to
Oh,
you enough
okay,
times that this is just like a concrete memory.
I went to a Sweet Tomatoes, and it's like, they don't serve ice cream anymore because of whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll have some yogurt, and I just kept.
you're talking about frozen yogurt. I was
ruining.
thinking about like actual yogurt, like not frozen yogurt. I was like, what the fuck?
like-
And why
Was
is
there-
that a
Was
thing?
there yogurt in it, or was it brown?
And anyway, that's probably the worst shit I've ever had. The end.
So it had
But what you
Zach
just-
yogurt, and you don't want to hear any more
Well-
details.
What you've
Exactly.
just described in so many strange details was explosive diarrhea. Is that
Exact-
what
that-
you're talking
yeah.
about?
That is precisely what I'm talking
You
about.
could have
like,
just said that without the whole yogurt machine
but,
visual thing.
But now we
God.
have a visual, and we can all remember
he had
this,
to provide
this
context.
excerpt.
All right, you know
Yeah.
what? Maybe you should eat 3 ghost peppers.
No,
That'll make everybody else feel better.
That'd be like
Make
yogurt
us
machine
feel
on
better
crack.
about that story by eating a third ghost pepper.
No, don't.
Yes.
I,
I
swear
mean,
to God.
I know how much pain I was in after eating. I don't know what it was. I took a picture of it a while ago. But this random pepper at IHOP, I thought it was a jalapeno type pepper, and it definitely was not. And I bit into it all confidently, and it was dying for hours after that.
I can't
Don't
even
tell
eat
anybody,
a
but it
frickin'
was-
onion, dude. Like I can't taste
An
take
onion?
anything hot. Like
Jesus, I would rather eat
So-
like a whole onion than eat a ghost chili pepper.
See, now here's the thing. I have a story. I grew up in
Go
Brazil,
on.
and my dad's best friend, like anytime we would go to the beach, when we got back, he would eat an entire onion like an apple.
that's weird.
I've got family that does that. It's usually the Vidalia onions, though. It's not the
Yeah,
really spicy
well,
ones.
I mean,
They're like the
with him, it
sweeter
was like-
onions, aren't they?
well, it was
Yeah,
just
the
like
Vidalias
whatever
are
onion we
sweeter.
could find. It's like I tried it once. It was like, oh, this is cool. I'm probably not going to do this again, but I'm glad I did it.
Did he
'Cause now
dip
I
it
know
in
I don't
caramel?
like it. No.
Gross.
That
Wait,
sounds
caramel
tasty.
Caramel.
Yeah,
How would that?
my-
I'm kind of curious as to how that would taste now.
Yeah, my
It would
first
be
reaction
awful.
was with Lozelda, and I was thinking gross. And then I thought about it for another minute, and then I was with Zach. I'm like, actually, I want to try that now.
Why
I
would you
do
wanna try
too.
that?
Well, it's like, listen.
You don't know what the flavors would be like.
Yeah,
it's like,
I
Have
can't
you ever
picture.
had a caramelized onion?
Well, like that's not
I
what
have, yeah.
we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking
I
about
know.
caramel, not caramelized
I
onions.
know.
That's where. Okay, hold on. My brain is not like it. I'm gonna give up on whatever. I
Wait,
was
so
thinking before.
no, you're done. You're just done.
I'm done. Yes, everybody's dead.
That's how
Everybody's
Elon
dead.
died.
I'm done. No,
He
not
was
me.
done.
Everybody.
That's how
Like,
Ulan.
the whole world.
Guys, beware your plates. He's gonna have ghost chili peppers. So randomly, whatever was on top of your food, it'll just be covered in ghost chili peppers. So you turn back around to take a bite, and you won't know what hit you.
All right. Note to self: don't have dinner with Zach, and/or kill Zach before dinner.
I kind of want to put that on my tombstone now. Like, rest in peace, Tejan Lee. He was done.
He was
I
done.
was going to say rest in peace. Don't have dinner with Zach.
No, not even
would also
the
be
first,
actually
not
a
even the
funny
first part. Just don't have dinner with Zach. ...
That's it. It's just a
Actually,
stone. You don't even know it's a grave. Somebody engraved
So let's
in
just
stone,
get like
you
a
don't even
random
know.
rock out somewhere and just write some shit on it. There we go. Perfect.
Will it look like
We were talking
yogurt?
about since we were just talking about eating stuff, I think it was Sailor Tweak the other day on Twitter was saying she was on the bus and she's watching this woman across the way from her
Across the street?
is eating a raw potato like it's an apple and is sipping from a bottle of Thousand Island dressing in between.
Dude, that's like that's like really, really convenient.
At
was
five
like
thirty
super-
in the
that's
morning
super
on a
efficient.
on a bus full of people eating a raw potato and drinking
Yo,
from
yo,
a dressing.
hey,
Was the
You're
skin
judging.
on the potato?
You're judging
Was the
again.
skin on or no?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say I have eaten a raw potato before, but then the Thousand Island dressing. That's a new. Yeah.
Well, it's like, well,
It's like, excuse me, what do you have in your mug this morning? Oh, it's Thousand Island dressing. It's my favorite.
it's like this.
I would love to
you got
cover
the
a bottle of
carbs.
whatever I'm drinking in a random label so it looks like I'm drinking like Thousand Island dressing when I'm really just enjoying like a beer or something.
Oh
Did
my
you guys
god, I
do
need to
it?
do that.
Dude, you
Well,
get
it's
you
like
get.
It's like
Go
the
ahead.
joke where you like take a mayonnaise jar and you fill it with vanilla pudding, and you just walk around eating that.
Well, did you guys ever see this the Amazing Jonathan stand up? He does this bit.
No.
He does this bit where he takes a Windex bottle filled with blue liquid and he just drinks it. He's like, this is really good stuff. It prevents me from streaking. Damn it. Flop the joke. But yeah, it prevents me from streaking. It's like, it's the funniest fucking thing ever, but it's just like blue Gatorade or some shit.
Yeah, I did that to my sister's girlfriend. I wasn't drinking it, but there was this container of blue
You put Windex in her
Kool-Aid type
blue
stuff.
Gatorade?
No. But I put it in the I put it in a refrigerator. No, it was Kool-Aid. It was Kool-Aid. God
Gatorade.
damn it.
Wait, what did he say?
So-
What did he call it?
He said, Gatorade. So, we have
Could put it in your cooter, maybe, but no. No.
Oh my god. No, Gooter, like G-O-O, like Gooterade. Like, instead of Gatorade, it's Goo.
Cooter, as in the
I'm
So,
I'm
so we have
flavored
sashimi,
douche.
so we have
there's-
sashimi, we have cello pudding, or cello pools, jello,
Yeah, the chillin' pool.
Ulan.
if
and now
they
we have
can-
Gooterade.
If
This
they
has
can
been very
sell
productive.
vagina-scented perfume, you can probably sell Cooterade.
Cooterade. The grape
I said
flavored
Gatorade, but
yeah.
okay.
No, you started saying goo. You were like goo, Gatorade. I was like, wow, Gooterade is the best word I've ever heard.
It's Gatorade.
Well, we already established your love for the double O, so that doesn't surprise me.
Dude, yeah, exactly. See,
Noise.
it all comes full circle.
Actually, that reminds me of that noise that the things in Raymond makes when you discover a new secret room. They're like, ooh.
Oh, the
I
new
really
Raymond,
like
okay.
that noise. That's my
what is
favorite
this?
part of your Let's
Yeah.
Plays when
I
you're
love
playing
that too.
Raymond.
That's why I
Zelda.
point it out every time it happens.
It's like every time it happens, like, ooh.
Oh, you're talking
But-
about the new Rayman. Okay. I was thinking
Yeah.
like the first one. I was like, the only noise I remember was like when you hit the X button, he just goes, wah. was like, what do you?
That is pretty much the only noise he makes. And he
Because
stretches his little
he
mouth
makes
out.
the scary face to scare the one guy, and it's hysterical. Like, it's my favorite game.
But that move does not work on anything. I don't even know why they put it in the game.
No, it's with the tall guys. Like, it
Oh, it
works on
scares
like the
the tall
first. Yeah,
guys?
yeah, it scares the really tall guys, but only when they don't have the grape on their head. Because if they have the grape on their head, they just walk about their business.
I never realized that. Okay.
Yeah, they get scared and run away and fall in the water. It's hysterical.
And then
But
you're
only
able
with
to
the
surf
tall guys, because
on
the short
grape.
guys,
And
they
if
just
you
try
don't
to,
have grapes, for some reason. Not knowing a thing about this game, it just makes it even more confusing.
Yeah, you know
Dude,
you're not really
Rayman is
missing
great.
anything. Like I remember when I was a kid, I thought that the original Rayman game was the shit. My sister and I played it constantly.
Dude, it's
Then
hard as
after
hell.
playing the new Rayman, and then downloading the old one, I'm like, oh hell, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a
You're
quick
saying
playthrough
it
of
like
the old
Rayman.
one.
It's Rayman.
Yes.
Rayman.
Yeah, I was thinking
Do I-
of.
do-
Thinking
have
of
I-
talking
did I
about
enunciate?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Rayman.
Did I enunciate that last one better
It's like
for
when
you?
Tim Allen does the ooh thing,
Ooh.
the man noise or whatever he does. I don't know what that show.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. And you know what? We're done because it's
No,
7
no, no,
minutes
no.
after 10.
No, we need to talk about more Goudarade and more sashimi and more like cello pudding.
Yo, whoa! When did they get bunnies in Minecraft?
Minecraft.
That
Did you
happened
just
with
call
like
it
the last
Minecraft?
big update. Where?
Minecraft.
I heard crap.
Minecraft macaroni and cheese. You stole Minecraft macaroni and cheese.
I had some bacon this morning. It was really good.
Bacon's for jerks.
I'm a jerk then.
You take that back.
Yeah,
I like
bacon's
turkey
overrated.
bacon so much better.
No, he
Oh my
says
God,
that so then
no.
everyone else won't eat the bacon, and then he'll get the bacon to himself.
Dude,
No,
fuck
turkey bacon, smells different when it's cooking. Like turkey bacon smells like ass when it's cooking.
You smell like
No.
ass when you're cooking.
That
I
depends on
do,
what is
I
in his
admit it.
ass.
I admit it. But Elon, only you and I were supposed to know about that. So thanks for sharing our little secret with the world.
You're welcome, world.
Wait,
That'll be
he
$5.
cooks you?
Yeah, that's what we do for fun, didn't you know?
We cook
No,
each
he
other.
cooked himself, and I got a private message. It's like, dude, I smell like ass when I'm cooking.
You say it like right after you burnt your hand on something.
No, he
I
was
wondered
Nobody
if
will
it-
ever want to eat me.
No, I always wondered if it worked that way. Like you remember the Looney Tunes commercials, the cartoons, where like Bugs Bunny winds up standing inside a frying pan or something like that when like when someone's trying to cook him. Anyway, and he's
And
like,
then
oh,
Elmer says
something
it
smells
tastes like
really
pudding.
good, and then he looks down and he realizes he's the one cooking. He's like, oh, but he smells delicious. So like I always wondered like if someone like could not
And
feel
this is
their
how you
arm
became
or
a cannibal.
something. And and seriously though, if they can't feel their arm and it's sitting there on a hot burner and starts to cook, like would they think they smell delicious? This
All
is
right. Let's hire
wanna-
quadriplegic and find out.
I've
You can
always
find some
been
homeless
curious.
people on the street and try this experiment.
No, because they're gonna scream, and that's gonna be bad.
They put tape over their mouths. Come on, dude. There's ways around this.
Nah.
If the
that's-
NSA
see, 'cause
is
now
listening
you're-
to this, I do not condone any of this conversation.
It's like,
I could definitely agree with
Well,
the
I mean-
first half of that. We are.
yes, I agree
completely
that
crazy.
we are all batshit crazy, especially me. Oh my god! So on my stream today, I implemented this thing where I have a robot that I talk to now during my streams.
Wait, what?
Yes, I have a robot that does all my shit for me, so I no longer have to touch my computer, and it's Bender.
Oh,
Oh,
from
that's
Futurama,
amazing.
And it's Bender from Futurama. So I'm like, "Hey Bender, we're taking a break," and he's like, "All right." Then he just puts up the break screen. It's the most
He says,
amazing
"Bite my
thing ever.
shiny male ass."
That is awesome. Wait a minute, you streamed today?
I did. I tweeted about it. You favorited my tweet about it.
Okay, I didn't.
She
get, I was-
favorites.
I was
She
saying-
favorites all your tweets.
I didn't actually. I do.
I know.
But I didn't get an email notification.
Twitch is going to be broken
Well, maybe-
about that forever.
Yeah, well, maybe you should pay attention to Twitter.
Yeah.
Go figure. Yeah, can't trust anything.
I'm confused. now.
Although I will say this on the topic of Twitch and Amazon thing, the servers have been so much better ever since they got the money.
Oh, really? Because I noticed the server I use all the time, they actually shut down, and I had massive issues with that.
No, but like you remember like before there was even a talk of this, where like Twitch was like, you know, you would log into Twitch, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch this thing, and then it like buffer for half an hour, and then you'd watch like a second of it, then it'd buffer again. It doesn't matter whether your internet was good or not. It was just like, you know, it was like watching a fucking loading screen.
Yeah,
It was like apparently wasn't there like a Mass Effect thing where elevators took like a half an hour or some shit?
Especially in 1.
Yeah, that's from the first Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that.
I would like
Twitch
to point out.
based
I just want
off
to check.
You're welcome.
I
You're
do not
welcome.
see. I did not actually favorite a tweet from you about you doing your stream. I was congratulating you on finishing your video for Lord Cat. So no, I had no idea you streamed.
What
today,
is
so.
this Lord Cat, by the way? I
She
don't
just
know a
put
thing
you in
about
your
that.
place.
Yeah, I did.
Lord Cat. Oh, Lord Cat is he's his name's Jason. He used to work for Channel Awesome and that guy with the glasses. But
I like
that guy.
the guy with the glasses channel.
yeah,
I'm familiar with that.
he's the guy that used to do Until We Win. For those of you that know what that is, if you don't know what that is, you're dumb.
I don't know. I don't
I don't know
that.
who the guy with
Oh.
the glasses is.
But yeah, so
Google it.
he used to do a video called Until We
Don't
Win,
do
which
that.
is essentially like what everybody wants to do now, where it's like you play a really hard game, you beat it, and then you like just do basically like a review / like walkthrough of it without it being an actual play like gameplay centric thing. Like, you know what? Like, does that make any sense, or am I just like speaking? words?
Are you talking about like
Makes
JonTron style reviews?
Yes. So he came before, like he came before JonTron.
So it's not
So
live commentary; it's afterwards. He's commentating.
Yes. Yeah. So he used to do that, like, and it's like an Until We Win type of thing. Well, no, it's not an Until We Win type of thing. It is Until We Win. That's the name of the show. So yeah, essentially,
hopefully
it's
they do this in games that they like.
yeah, like, and essentially, like, what happened was, like, I found his live stream, like, and he like was the first live stream I've ever seen, and this was before Twitch even existed. Like, this was back on like Ustream, because that was a website. And eventually, like, from there, like, he had a 24-hour stream. And then he started, like, you know, he left that guy with the glasses and kept his stream going, and that, like, kept him living. And now, like, he's moving away from that and, like, doing con stuff. But he still does, he brought back the Until We Win videos, and I somehow got the opportunity to edit those videos. So that's why, I do video editing now. It's like I edit those videos for him. And, like, they're actually, like, super hysterical. Like, he's, like, really, really funny, and, like, his comedic timing is really spot on with stuff, which is weird, like, coming from an editor, because, like, I'm the one putting the comedic timing on things. But it's like
Hard for you to cut out stuff.
yeah, like, and like the way he does things is just so, like, bass backwards in the funniest possible way. That, like, what was it? Like, he did a review, or not a review, but he did a video of Mega Man 2, and he's just like, oh, well, everybody knows the order of the bosses, so I'm gonna just, you know, do the order from, like, music from worst to best, and I'm not gonna use any weapons at all. It's like, alright. Well then.
I like his logic.
Yeah, basically.
It's good logic.
Yeah.
Well, I had to.
Oh no, it's great. You guys should totally watch it.
Yeah, I was just curious to, like, every stream, at least every stream post, you always tag him, and I was wondering if it was, like, your alter ego, or just what was going on with that.
Yeah, no, that's
I didn't even know
Mulan.
you wore
That's
glasses.
Mulan. No, but yeah, he essentially, like, he used to have, like, a huge community, but, like, it's since dwindled, and now it's coming back up. But he's actually, like, hosting his own convention soon, which is pretty cool.
Wait, kind of like what Rooster Teeth does, like a big convention like that, or?
Well, no,
like...
he's starting like small with like a 500-person convention. It's going to be, and he has everything booked, and it's like really amazing that he's putting everything together. I don't know.
Is it going to have a ball pit?
Probably not.
Oh man.
Then it's not a real convention. Damn it!
I
it's a
want to
perfect
know
convention
if
without a ball pit.
like, how much Rooster Teeth is actually going to go with that. Is there going to be just ball pits around?
They're not going to do it. No, they're not going to do it.
Like, listen, let's look at it. Let's look at this from the business side of things. Why would you want to imitate something that failed so horribly bad? And why would you want to?
I just want to see the
the
ball
walls.
pit costumes that some of the people have done. Like that be some of the cosplays. That's what I do actually expect to see there.
Now,
Yeah, I
someone would
saw-
get in the ball pit naked and say that the ball pit was their cosplay and that they should win. And then no one would want to get in that ball pit because that person would be sitting there naked.
You gotta
Actually,
find the
that
right
person would
balls.
probably be me.
Didn't Barbara tweet somebody with a ball pit cosplay at New York Comic Con recently?
Yes, there was someone with a ball pit cosplay.
Okay.
I'm actually
Probably.
really afraid we will see some of those at RTX. And after all the Mr. Diddles that were walking around, I'm like, God, I don't want.
Did you ever have
There
Mr.
you
Diddle
go.
problems?
one
Thanks
Mrs. Diddle.
for everybody.
God. Yeah,
Bring
we didn't-
Jell-O.
Wait, so what were the issue? Hold on. What were the issues with the Mr. Diddles now? I'm just kind
Oh,
of.
There were a
I just
billion
had
of them. So the only actual issue there was is that no one warned the convention center security that this was a thing. So there was a call that went over the walkie-talkies from convention center security going, is there a dress code for this? Because I got a bunch of shirtless people wearing towels, and they're like, and they have bags over their heads, and they were really panicked, and they go, oh, no,
They
that's
definitely
okay, that's a
look like they're
cosplay,
part
and
of
they're
a
like,
cult.
are you sure? Yeah, that was the only actual issue there was.
See, I feel like you being a PA.
They just someone just had gotten like dragged away by security for coming in the convention hall like that. That's what it made you sound
I
like.
would have thought they were part of a cult.
Yeah.
It's like,
See, now,
what's
did
up with all these people with bags on their heads? Are they going to kill themselves and mass suicide while they're here or something? Yeah, that was a little bit distracting. You know, I didn't even know who the fuck Mr. Diddles was until halfway through the convention, and then I asked, who was it? Was it Uzak? I asked someone like, well, who are all?
I
these,
recognized the
what's
costume,
What
I
are they
didn't know his name.
cosplaying? Yeah, like who's this character with the bag on his head that everyone's playing as? Like, I don't know this guy. Now I don't even remember where he's from. I remember it's from something, but I don't. That's what it was. That's why I forgot, because I'm not interested in it at all. So I just let it fall. I let it fall out of my brain.
I think the
Speaking
most
of-
cosplay I saw was definitely the X-Ray and Vav pairing.
Oh, yeah,
like,
there were
there was probably
plenty
about
of
20
those.
pairs. Oh, of course, Ruby. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Well, it's like
You can't judge until you do it for yourself.
So, are you coming as a?
Have
like,
you ever made your
John
Halloween
in
costume?
the next RTX? All right.
Well, like here's the thing: it's like people have various ways that they're dedicated to the art of cosplaying. So it's like, dude, like you could have somebody that's like totally like all in for it and is like gonna stitch shit, gonna get like some PVC pipes and make armor, and then you have somebody who's just like me. Like I found a Claptrap shirt and that's my cosplay. Like it's just a shirt with like that looks like Claptrap, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's the best shirt ever." I'm like, I know, I'm Claptrap. Suck it, minion.
Minion. You need to do the voice. You need to be able to do the voice.
I can't do voices.
He has a robot. Oh, you should change your little robot from Bender to Claptrap.
See now, if like here's the thing, it's like I had my first stream with Bender today, and like the jokes got old like the second time, so it's like, oh boy.
It's like, yes, Bender, I will bite my shiny metal ass. Or your
No,
shiny
because
metal ass.
like one of the commands is like for when I tell him to stop listening is I tell him to leave, and he'll go, "All right, see you later, coffin stuffers." And like after the second time, I was like, "All right, I think I'm gonna turn that one off."
Over it.
That's like if you get one of the custom voices for your TomTom or GPS, and it's just like, oh, this is great, and then you realize they only have 3 jokes, and you're like, fuck, I have a long journey ahead of me with Homer Simpson.
And that's one of my personal pet peeves in video games too, where they give characters like, especially in like real-time strategy games or something like that, where they give the little character 3 different things that they say, but you move them every single turn, so you're listening to the same snippets of dialogue for like
Yes.
10 hours
Yes.
over
Right away,
and
sir.
over.
Right away, sir.
And
Yes.
over.
Yes, right away. Yes, sir. Yes,
Like-
right away. Sir.
You knew that people were going to be clicking on this little fucker every single turn. You should have recorded like 50 little strands of dialogue and stuck in there.
Either 50,
No,
either
look at what
50,
you're
or
asking,
make it so
though.
that it only happened every 100th click or 100th movement.
But see, like, here's
I
the
would
thing.
be
Look at
okay
what
with
you're
that.
asking.
Yeah.
You're asking for somebody to sit in a booth and record 50 different fucking things.
I
You know
would
how
do
much
it.
money
I've
that
got
shit
dedication.
costs?
Yes.
You know how much that shit costs?
Yes. It's just like
1 hour of their time.
It would not cost that much more than like the shit
Dude.
that they pour into it.
Dude, studio time is expensive, man.
Nah, you
Studio
only need
time
like
is expensive, man.
one voice actor. It'll be fine. They could do it. They could totally do it.
Do it.
Yep, dude, Nolan North. Nolan North is the greatest example of the video game voice actor because he's done like he's Nathan Drake. He was Deadpool for the Deadpool video games, and he was like 8 of the Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City thugs. So it's like
you know
you
what
hear
game
this dude
did that right?
everywhere. And he's
In
he's
that
male
game,
voice
I
number
was stuck
2.
number 3. I was
No,
stuck
and
number 4.
he's male voice number 2 in Guild Wars 2, by the way.
Wait, male voice number 2?
Yes.
That's what it's called?
It's in the credits.
Just male voice number 2.
Who was
That's-
number 1?
No, it's really funny because like I bought Guild Wars 2 right when I started playing Drake's Deception. I think is that the third one. Yeah, whatever. Uncharted 3. Yeah, I was playing Uncharted 3, and then I bought Guild Wars 2, and I started playing it, and I just wound up choosing male voice number 2. I was like, holy shit, that's Nolan North. And I felt like one of those like you know like when you notice somebody notice something that you would never notice.
Wait, say that
Yeah,
again.
every time. Every time.
Actually, yeah,
That makes sense,
That made
I swear
perfect
to you.
sense to me. Yes.
When you notice something that nobody would ever notice.
Yes. Okay, gotcha. I'm with you again.
Yes. And then you feel like
Wait, who notices it and who doesn't?
no. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time.
Am I
I
noticing it or
noticed.
you noticing it?
I'm gonna say it in the first person. So I noticed something that nobody else would notice. I said that differently, but I think that's a better way of putting it because there's less notices.
I think the
Like
more
you,
times
when you
say
notice
it, the
when you
worse.
notice no when you notice the notifications of noticing something.
I think you've just blown Tejan's mind, and he's just kind of
I-
searching for me on the ground.
I'm listening. Go on.
The notifications that you
I'm
need
nodding
to
my
notice
I
are
think you're just
noted.
making
Is
it worse
it a
at this
notification
point.
about a notice, or are you
Are
noticing
noted.
the notifications?
No, you have to notice notifications because notifications are meant to be noticed. So they have to be
I
noticeable.
thought the whole point of a notification was to get noticed.
Right.
That's
That's what I'm saying. We're saying the same
so
thing.
badly right now.
We're saying the same thing right now. Notifications. But see, like, here's the
gonna be-
thing. If a notification goes unnoticed, I almost messed that one up. If a notification goes unnoticed, then obviously that notification is bad.
Does anyone hear it? In the
Right,
woods?
because the purpose of the notification is to notify the person who needs to be notified.
I have a notification. Tejan, it's time to say stuff.
That's not
Is
a
it?
notification. See, no,
Am
that's
I
not a
getting
notice.
notice?
Like, we noticed
Oh,
it, but that's not a notification. That's a statement.
You know what I just noticed? I just noticed that all these people that might still be listening, if they
of
are,
them.
they can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, and Rooster Teeth just by typing in the forum thread. You can find us there, so follow us.
Don't
Watch
type
us,
in
stalk
TFT
us.
because we have a
And
lot
when-
of enemies that have our same acronym, and fuck all those guys.
And
Fuck
when
those
you
guys.
and when you
TFT
follow
plays on the YouTubes.
I said Twitter already, Zach.
See, but here's
God.
the thing. Here's the thing. Now, when you follow the forum thread, they will get a notification.
SoundCloud
Of your
is apparently not the forum thread. It's actually TFT podcast. What I was looking for.
Oh, is it?
Oh snap!
So yeah, look at
Scratch
if
that.
you look at the move up. I don't know if you have the chat up, but that's our little Tejan post
Yeah.
there.
That's awesome that you did that. Thank you for that. In case I ever miss anything. Hey, Meta
All right,
Legacy
so-
showed up.
Anyway, We have to wrap this up, guys. Say goodnight, everybody.
Wait, why are we wrapping
Good night,
up?
everybody.
I never knew
Wait,
what
why
we
are
got
we
noted
wrapping
for.
up? It's only like 10:30. We still got like 2 hours.
Did anybody take any notes up on this podcast?
No, I still have to finish my white and nerdy rap.
Okay,
Do it.
finish your damn white and nerdy.
I'm still really
God.
sad that you guys didn't catch my Phil Collins reference. Now I feel old, even though I'm like one of the younger people here.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Aw, he's just a baby. I had no idea you were so young.
I act like I'm 40 though, so it's fine. But I sound like I'm 8.
Listen here,
40-year-old wouldn't have forgotten his vodka.
Collins.
A 40-year-old would have forgotten his vodka because he probably has like Alzheimer's or some shit.
No, 40-year-olds are going through their midlife crisis, and they need vodka to get through every single day of their
Right,
life.
40
And
year-olds
because they're
would not
having a
have
midlife
forgotten
crisis,
their
they're gonna
vodka.
forget because their brain's gone.
Oh, fuck all you. God damn it.
Are we still recording? I'm still recording.
Apparently, Dark didn't get any
Are
notifications.
we still
for that.
live? Or did
Yes.
we
Yeah.
end it?
Dude, yeah, no, don't end. No, we're good. We're good. Keep going. Like,
No,
who has
this is-
work tomorrow? I don't.
I do.
I do.
Fuck that.
All right, fuck all y'all. We're still going. Let's go. All right. So when do you work? You have to get up at what, like 7? That's like, dude, you still have like way more than 8 hours.
No,
That's 8 hours worth of content.
still
Well,
have
you know
other
what? I don't
shit
want to
have
edit
to
any more
do.
audio than this.
No, you haven't been around a lot. Well, and you should know Lozel long enough to. You've known her long enough to know that she's an old lady and she has to go to bed early or she gets cranky.
Have you heard about her
No,
old
no, no,
bones?
you can't. No, I'm cranky all the time, anyways. It's whether or not I can
Crankier.
function while I'm cranky. is
Don't
the
you
issue.
dare talk about your naked cat with her.
God, fucking A.
Dude, I am buying that Christmas ornament though.
God,
I
please
seriously
don't.
am. And when I come visit you in January, I will hang it in your tree without you noticing.
Oh, that'd be a
The
bet.
tree's
Like,
gonna be down.
You get in a deal with Link to show up in the house. He'll let you in, and then you hang it on the tree.
Nope. He's
No,
not even. He's actually not even going to be here at that week in
Oh.
January. Apparently, he's going to be on a business trip thingy. So no cohorting or whatever.
Perfect.
Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
can I get a picture of her cat since it's like that specific? Wait, okay. So this coworker of yours, I'm gonna get a picture of her cat, the specific one that she showed that made you throw up in your mouth a little bit, and I'm gonna hang like about.
You're gonna give her
I'm
a
gonna
notification.
No. I'm going to find like all of your wedding pictures around your house, and I'm gonna replace it with that.
That's good. That's
You know what?
really
You don't
good.
actually have to come visit anymore. Fuck it.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, I did that with my old boss. I used to be an assistant band director, but I'm no longer because I'm in school now. But,
Wait, your old boss let you in his house?
Yeah, like we used to hang out because like it wasn't really a boss. Like he was my old band director, and then we became coworkers, and then we became friends.
I was gonna be like, you know how that sounds, if you're on a one-on-one
No,
relationship
no,
with your
no,
boss,
no.
going over to their house,
No,
and
no,
suddenly
no.
you've got
So-
a promotion, and
So what happened was
people are wondering what that white stuff is on your chin.
It's syrup.
Now, don't confuse my experiences with your personal experiences. But anyway.
Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Please continue.
But anyway, so he recently got married this January, and he got engaged last year. So what happened was they had like all of these like frames around their house that weren't filled with stuff because they didn't get their engagement pictures yet. So I photographed myself proposing to about like 8 different stuffed animals and just stuffed all of those pictures in those frames. And it took them about like a year to notice because like they were gonna put wedding pictures in there, and it was really weird because I got like at 4:00 in the morning I got a text that was like, "Why are you all over my house?"
How did it take that long to notice? I would think
I
if
don't
something's been the same all this time and then suddenly it's different, I would do a double take after like just a few passes.
Well, if they knew that there was nothing in those frames and they had no need to ever look at those frames,
And it's funny too because
I could see how that would work.
it's funny because his fiancée noticed the first day I did it. But like
She was cool with
it was funny because like I kind of brought it up because I wanted her to not ruin it when she found out because I know she's slightly smarter. But anyway, but yeah, so like I was sitting there like the day that I did it, and then I was like, "Oh, so what do you get engagement pictures for?" And she's like, "Oh, you put stuff in the papers, and then we're gonna fill this frame up with wait."
Oh my god.
Also, on another happier note, the fuck stick is here with me now.
What's
You've
up?
recovered it.
So, is it going to be featured on the next stream you do?
It was featured today, slightly.
I missed the
Damn it.
fuck stick.
Should have watched it.
Yeah, I know. You guys should watch my streams. That's why you miss all the good stuff.
When I'm at work, so that's a little unfair.
So that's perfect.
You know what really sucks about the fact that you streamed today and I didn't get to watch it is Twitch is going to send me an email tomorrow yelling at me to create a highlight for you, and I'm not going to know where the fuck to start.
See, now here's the thing. Why does Twitch do that? Because I don't get emails to highlight your shit.
I don't know. I'm getting emails to highlight TFT stuff. I'm getting emails to
I don't
highlight
understand.
shit.
What is
You're
that? What is
made-
highlighting someone's stream?
You're
Well,
made
if
to
you
great
look under
to
the
so you have
forum
that
thread, there's a
ability.
highlight from our most recent thing. It's just choosing out funny bits, like usually 2 or 3 minutes long, of the Twitch stream, and that will be permanently saved on the channel since Twitch is deleting all streams.
It's a good way to create like
Oh.
promotional links and like clips of just showing
not
like,
even-
the
it's
kind
like-
of stuff that you have on your channel, so you can like
Yeah,
put
well,
on
it's-
YouTube and
it's-
stuff. So
It's like a legit highlight. Like, so, for example, like what I used to do is anytime something hysterical would happen in my stream, I would highlight it and I'd leave it there so that people like came in, they'd look and they'd be like, "Oh, look, this guy's actually funny," even though I'm not. But yeah,
Way to
like
pull
the
them all.
punch.
Yeah.
yeah, like for example, like what was it? Like the first time I watched Man vs. Game and Ezekiel do like what they do called a Man's Day cast. And for those of you that don't know Man vs. Game and Ezekiel, they were nice enough to help us out with Lozeldathon, and they helped us out with Lambacy Fest. They're great people, and they're like one of the bigger they're bigger like mid-tier big streamers in Twitch. And like they get together like once every month on a Wednesday and they call it a Men's Day cast. And Man's cat decided to take Zeke's childhood stuffed animal, because he has a childhood stuffed animal. It's called Carmichael. It's cute. It's like a little bear. And Man's cat was about to go to town on the thing. Like he was about to, like he grabbed it by its neck. Like he grabbed it by its neck in his mouth and was about to just start fucking the shit out of it. And they caught that all on camera. And that's like one of the first things I saw. And I was like, I'm immediately subscribing to all of this. This is amazing. But yes, highlights are pretty good.
I've just learned something about you just now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have got to think about that now. Okay, yeah, okay, I've thought about it. Yes, I agree with you. That would be awesome. Done.
See, like that's what I'm talking about. Dude, you and I are on the same page. This is great.
I had to weigh, like, is that creepy or is that funny? It's definitely funny. Yes.
No, dude, if it was a cat and another cat, that'd be different. Cat and and somebody's
Then it's just
childhood stuffed
bestiality.
animal. No, if it was a cat and somebody's childhood stuffed animals that they got when they were 4.
It's like
That
their
shit's
childhood
funny.
is being violated by this
Right,
cat.
that shit's funny.
I followed the notification conversation more than I'm following this current.
So you noticed it.
That's a sign. We need to end the extra innings.
I think this
Our
podcast is
podcast
done.
is only supposed to be an hour long.
Nah, we should go another 20
We're
minutes.
going to the Rooster Teeth podcast length, so we're still okay.
I think this podcast is
No.
All right.
Listen, we're 20 minutes
Good night,
away from 2
everyone.
hours.